Sovereigns, Mr. Scrooge?
Sovereigns for that caterwauler. Get out of here, you little scavengers. Nonsense. Get back to your work, Cratchit. Why can't they leave a man in peace?
Uncle Ebenezer, I cannot tell you what a joy it is to see your happy, smiling face.
It's only you.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle, and God save you.
God save me from Christmas. It's a lot of humbug.
Christmas a humbug? Come now, I'm sure you don't mean that.
I'm sure that I do mean that. What have you to be merry about? You're poor enough.
What reason have you to be miserable? You're rich enough.
No such thing as rich enough, only poor enough.
Don't be so dismal, Uncle.
What else can I be? Nephew, when I live in a world full of fools babbling Merry Christmas at one another all the time? What is Christmas anyway? At a time when you find yourself a year older and not a penny richer, I don't find anything merry in that. I tell you, nephew, if I could work me will, I'd have every idiot that walked around with a Merry Christmas on his lips, boiled in his own pudding, and buried with a steak of ollie in his heart.
Well, God forbid, Uncle.
You keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Well, then let me leave it alone and be get off me letter, you'll break me binding, and be kind enough to leave me alone during business hours.
7 o'clock on Christmas Eve is not business hours. That's drudgery for the sake of it, and an insult to all men of goodwill. Hear, hear.
I wonder you don't go into politics, you're fool enough.
Oh, don't be angry. Dine with my wife and I tomorrow.
If you hadn't enough problems, you went and got yourself married. Why in God's name did you do that?
Well, I quite fell in love with the girl.
Well, there's another one. If there's anything I hate worse than the hypocrisy of a happy Christmas, it's a happy marriage with some lovesick, idiot female. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, you're always welcome, Uncle. Just like Christmas itself.
Good afternoon, sir.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle Ebenezer. Oh, and to you too, Bob Cratchit, and to your lovely family.
Thank you, sir. And to your good lady.
Oh, and Uncle, Happy New Year!
Good afternoon.
Excuse me, sir, but it's 7 o'clock, sir.
Now, it's 7 o'clock, sir.
I don't wish to be impertinent, Mr. Scrooge, but would it be possible if I have my wages, sir?
The problem with you, Robert Cratchit, is all you think about is pleasure. And squandering money. I suppose you'll be wanting the whole day off tomorrow?
If it's convenient, sir.
Well, no, it's not convenient, sir. And it's not fair.
Well, sir, it is Christmas. It is only once a year, sir.
And it is a pretty poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. I don't pay you good wages to be forever on holiday.
I appreciate your kindness, Mr. Scrooge.
Well, that is my problem. I'm a martyr to my own generosity. When I give you one Christmas off, you'll just be expecting them all off. Very well, take the day. But be here that much earlier the next morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I will, sir. And Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Be gone from here. And take that infernal Merry Christmas with you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. No offense, sir.
There's another one. A mere 15 shillings a week. A wife and 5 children, and he can still speak of a Merry Christmas? He belongs in the lunatic asylum with the rest of them.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong, ding dong dong, ding dong dong, ding dong dong, ding dong, ding dong merrily on high, and heaven bells are ringing, ding dong merrily reply, the angels are singing.
Kathy. Tim. You're both frozen. Sorry I'm late. Mr. Scrooge and I had some very important last-minute business to attend to. All right, then, me loves. Which ones do you like best, then?
I like the dolly in the corner. I like all of them.
Good boy. And why not one in particular?
Well, you said I can't have none of them, so I might as well like them all.
Tiny Tim, you are a gentleman and a philosopher. And I've got 15 shillings in me pocket.
15 shillings?
15 shillings, which says the Cratchit family will have as good a Christmas as the Lord Mayor of London himself. Christmas children peep into Christmas windows. See your world as pretty as a dream.
Christmas trees and toys. Christmas hopes and joys.
Christmas puddings rich with Christmas cream. Christmas presents shine in the Christmas windows. Christmas boxes tied with pretty bows.
Wonder what's inside.
What delights they hide.
But till Christmas morning, no one knows.
You will find such Mr. Cratchit. 5 for a shilling.
Thank you, John.
Won't it be exciting if we start?
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas to all!
I suppose that children everywhere will say a Christmas prayer.
Till Santa brings Christmas things. That there's the finest bird they had in the shop. Well, the finest one for 1 and 4 pence anyway. Christmas children hunger for Christmas morning. Christmas day's a wonder to behold. Young ones' dreams come true, not so young ones too. I believe the story we've been told. Christmas is for children, young and old.
Good evening.
Sir, do we have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
It's no pleasure of mine to be addressed by either of you, and Jacob Marley's been dead 7 years this very night.
Oh, we have no doubt his liberality is well represented by the surviving partner.
Mr. Scrooge, a few of us are gathering donations to give the poor some meat and drink.
What may we put you down for, sir?
You may put me down for nothing, sir.
You wish to be anonymous?
No, I wish to be left alone. That is what I wish. I don't make myself merry at Christmas, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry. I have been forced, through taxation, to support the workhouses. And the prisons? Those who are badly off must go there.
Many would rather die than go there.
If they'd rather die, then maybe they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Scavengers, sycophants. I hate people. I hate people. People are despicable creatures, loathsome, inexplicable creatures, good for nothing, kickable creatures. I hate people. I detest them. When I see the indolent classes gulping ale from indolent glasses, sitting by while fortune passes, I hate people. I detest them. I despise them. Fools who have no money spend it, get in debt, then try to end it. Beg me on their knees, befriend them, knowing I have cash to lend them. Soft-hearted me, hard-working me, clean living, thrifty, and kind as can be. Situations like yours are of interest to me. About 4 shillings interest to me.
Oh no, it's Mr. Scrooge.
£2, 5 shillings due before Christmas, I believe. That's today, ladies.
Well, with it being Christmas, sir, we've given the people an extra week or two to pay. So
That's your business. Mine's collect £2, 5 shillings now.
We sell for Christmas, sir. The people can't afford it.
I
this
can't
time of
afford
year.
it at this time of year either. Very well. I can give you an extra 2 weeks to pay.
Oh, thank you, sir. Very generous, sir.
And it should only cost you a further 12 shillings.
12 shillings. We scarcely make that much in a week, sir.
And if you'd rather me confiscate your stand and all its goods, which is my legal right, I shall do so.
No. We'll pay.
You'll both sign this.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take this home with me.
Certainly, Mr. Scrooge.
I hate people. I loathe people. I despise and abominate people. Life is full of cretinous wretches, earning what their sweatiness fetches, empty minds whose pettiness stretches further than I can see. Little wonder, I hate people. And I don't care if they hate me.
Here you go, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas, Tom Jenkins.
Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Hot broth, Mr. Scrooge, a token of the Christmas season with compliments from Tom Jenkins.
No.
Well, you can have a free can of hot broth every night for the next year in return for your infinite kindness in giving me another 2 weeks to pay.
1 week.
10 days.
1 week.
9 days.
I said 1 week.
1 week.
And put a lid on that stuff, I'll take it home.
Merry Christmas, sir. Penny for the little one.
Ugh, let the little one earn its own pennies like I have to. Get out of my way.
Oh, look. Here's that lovable Father Christmas.
The plague on Father Christmas.
Bless his little stone-cold heart. On his merry way, no doubt, to bestow the Christmas gift for some penniless, crippled orphan. Get out of here, you little scavengers. Father Christmas, Father Christmas, he's the meanest man in the old
Get out of my way.
wide world, you can feel it. He's the
Hold your bones. Work
he's
out.
the infant.
Mr. Bumble's missing some children, I hear.
Christmas gift and steal it. It's a shore, it's a shore. What's going
Maybe you should be off someplace where no one can see you. Get out of my way. Friendly man named Bill Sykes that I'd like to do. Get out of my way. Get out of here, you little scavengers! Bah. Out of my way. Give me my axe. Give me axe. Where's my axe? Where's my axe? All right, give me my axe. Get out of there. Humbug. Nonsense. Hello? Where am I? No. Nonsense? Nonsense. Hello? Who's there? Who's there?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Nonsense. Hello?
Ebenezer
Hello? Who's there? It's all nonsense. I'll not believe it.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
What do you want with me?
Much.
Well, who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Oh, I'm sure that you were.
Do you not believe in me?
Of course I don't believe in you.
Why do you doubt what you see?
Because I've had a slight stomach disorder? You're probably an hallucination, brought on by an old undigested piece of beef or an old potato. Yes, Jacob Marley. You're no potato. I tell you, there's more gravy than grave in you. Hey, stop, I beseech you, stop.
Now do you believe in me?
Yes, absolutely, but why do you walk the earth and what is that great chain that you wear?
I made this chain link by link and yard by yard while here on earth, and I can never be rid of it, just as you shall never be rid of yours.
Wait, mine, Jacob?
Imagine the length and weight of the terrible chain you make, Ebenezer Scrooge. It was as long and as heavy as this 7 Christmases ago, and you have labored at it ever since.
Tell me more, Jacob, but please speak comforts to me.
I have none to give.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Mankind is our business, and how seldom we attend to it. And by the time that we do, it is far too late, as you shall see.
Phantoms fill the sky around you. They astound you. I can tell. These inhabitants of hell, or wretches whom the hand of heaven ignores. Beware, lest their dreadful fate be yours.
Jacob Marley. Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Jacob Marley? It must have been a dream. Oh, my.
It was not a dream, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Jacob, please. Leave me in peace. Please.
It was for pity's sake I have come here. Pity for you. I leave you with just the smallest chance of escaping my fate.
Oh, you're leaving. Well, thank you, Jacob. You're always a good friend. Goodbye.
You shall be visited by 3 spirits.
No, I think I'd just really rather not.
The first shall arrive when the bell tolls 1.
If I've got to take 3 spirits, couldn't they just all come at once and I can just get it over with?
The second at 2 o'clock. And the third when the bell tolls 3. I must go now.
No, wait. Don't go yet.
I am doomed to wander the earth in eternal repentance. Do not forget what has passed between us.
Jacob,
Farewell, Ebenezer Scrooge.
No.
Farewell.
Jacob, don't go. Jacob Marley. Three ghosts. 3 humbugs.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love.
Past 11? Quarter of 12? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock indeed. Breathing in it. Who are you?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Really? You don't look much like a ghost.
Well, thank you.
You mean long past?
No, your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Well, to be woken up at 1 o'clock in the morning by a ghost is hardly conducive to my welfare.
Your redemption, then.
Yes, well...
Rise and walk with me.
No, I don't...
Rise!
Right, where are we going?
We're going to take a look at your childhood.
Oh, let's not look at that. I don't think there's anything there that you want to see. I know there's nothing there I want to see. No possible part of my childhood could be of any interest to anybody. Look. Oh! Well, that's James and Elizabeth and my little sister Fan. Fan! Hello, Fan! Fan! James! Elizabeth! Hello! It's me, it's Ebenezer! I know from old... Why won't they answer me?
They cannot see or hear you. These are but shadows of the things that have been.
I could never join in those Christmas parties.
The school is not quite empty, is it? A solitary boy neglected by his family sits there still.
What little boy? Oh. That poor little fellow. Poor little me. I was an attractive child, though, wasn't I?
Yes.
You know, I wish that...
What do you wish?
Well, I don't wish for anything. Nothing.
What do you wish?
Nothing. I don't wish for... There was nothing. There were some boys singing Christmas carols outside my office. I wish I would have just given them something to say, that's all.
Don't worry, it gets better in a moment.
Abby! Abby! I've come to bring you home!
Little Fan.
Oh, Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He even brought me in a carriage to bring you home, Abby. We'll be together all Christmas long. We'll go along, collect your things.
She had a large heart.
Oh, my sister Fan, she did. I'll not deny that.
She died a woman and I believe had children.
One child.
Your nephew.
Yes.
Now here's a Christmas you really enjoyed.
Look at this Thomas. He was my best friend. I worked with him, and that's old Fezziwig. Well, I was his apprentice.
Ebenezer, Thomas, no more work tonight, me lads. Hi, it's Christmas Eve. Now come along and clear everything away before Mrs. Fezziwig and me daughters arrive with the punch bowl.
Yes, I remember these parties. They were wonderful parties. Look, I remember all of these people.
Mrs. Fezziwig, my dear friends, tonight there will be merriment and happiness in this place, the likes of which none of us has ever seen. Maestro, begin. Of all the days in all the year that I'm familiar with, there's only one that's really fun.
December the 25th.
Correct.
Ask anyone, call Robinson or Brown or Jones or Smith, their favorite day, and they will say
December the 25th. December the 25th, me dear, December the 25th. The dearest day in all the year. December the 25th.
Why didn't you join in the dancing?
Well, because I couldn't do it, that's why.
If there's a day in history that's more than any myth, beyond a doubt one day sends out.
December the 25th.
Correct.
I don't hear any arguments, so may I say forthwith, I wish that every day could be
December the 25th. December the 25th, me dear, December the 25th. The dearest day in all the year. December the 25th, me dears. December the 25th, me dears. December the 25th, me dears. December the 25th.
Mr. Fezziwig was so wonderful. I missed him when he was gone. Oh. Well, that's Isabel.
Fezziwig's daughter. You were going to marry her.
Yes. Yes, I was.
They say happiness is a thing you can't see, a thing you can't touch. I disagree.
to be. Happiness is a high hill. Will I find it? Yes, I will. Happiness is a tall tree. Can I climb it, watch and see? They say happiness is a folly of fools. Pity poor me, one of the fools. Happiness is smiling upon me, walking my way, sharing my day. Happiness is whatever you want it to be. Happiness is a bright star. Are we happy? Yes, we are. Happiness is a clear sky. Give me wings and let me fly. Let me fly. For happiness is whatever you want it to be.
Those were wonderful, wonderful days. I did love her, you know,
Then why did you let her go?
because we grew apart because she was going to go to, no, I got my new partner and her father. I've really never been quite sure.
Well, let's have a look and see, shall we?
No, shall we not?
Come on, Scrooge.
I don't want to go there.
Ebenezer,
Yes?
I've come to say goodbye. Ebenezer, I am leaving. You will not see me again.
But you're going to marry me.
No, you have found a love much more desirable than I am.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
This lady here.
How shall I ever understand this world? There is nothing on which it is so hard as poverty, and there is nothing it condemns with such severity than the pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much, Ebenezer. All of your nobler dreams that I've loved, I've seen them die off one by one, until only the desire for gain is left.
Isabel, I find it impossible to discuss personal affairs during business hours. Now, please.
You see, if you weigh me by gain, I weigh very little. And so I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were.
Well, say something. Say something, you fool. Say
I'm trying to listen.
You may have great pain in this, but it will pass, and you will dismiss the recollection of it as an unprofitable dream from that which had happened that you well awoke.
Wait, Isabel, don't go. It's a mistake. Please don't go.
Be happy in the life you've chosen.
Isabel!
Isabel! Isabel!
But, you fool. You fool. You were new to me.
Fool as I must travel on. What hope for me? Dreams, when me past is gone, live with this memory. You, my only hope. You, my only love. You. You old fool. Never thought of Isabel in years. Fool. What did Jacob Marley say? He said, the first is at 1, and the second at 2. All right. Come out wherever you are. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Ebenezer Scrooge!
What do you want?
Scrooge, come here.
Well, no, it's my house. Wherever you are, you come here.
All right, here I come.
No, for pity's sakes, I'm coming. Who are you?
I am the spirit of Christmas present. Now look upon me. You have never seen the likes of me before.
No, I have not.
And how many of my brothers have you rejected from your miserable lifetime?
What are you talking about? I don't even know any of your brothers.
That's because you have never met them.
Well, how many of them are there?
Well, what year is it?
What difference is that? 1860.
Then I have 1,859 brothers. Each year, one of us visits the puny planet to spread some happiness and to remove as many human misery as possible. Which is why I've come to see you, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Let me reassure you, sir. I'm a man of most high principles and most generous spirit.
Generous spirit. You don't even know the meaning of that phrase, but you are about to find out. Here, take this.
What is it?
Taste it.
Oh, that's...
Do you like it?
Oh, yes, I love that. I've never tasted anything like that before in my life.
Well, of course you haven't. It's the milk of human kindness. You know, Ebenezer Scrooge, there's a lot more to life than you can possibly imagine.
I'm sure that there are.
I like life. Life likes me. Life and I fairly fully agree. Life is fine. Life is good. Especially mine, which is just as it should be. I like pouring the wine, and why not?
Why not?
Life's a pleasure that I deny not.
Can I have some more, please?
Here you go, sir.
Can I have some of the fruit here? Do you mind if I take some grapes? I love grapes.
I like life here and now. Life and I made a mutual vow. Till I die, life and I will both try to be better somehow. And if life were a woman, she would be my wife.
Why?
Why? Because I like life.
You know, that's all very well for you, but not for me, because I hate life a lot.
Scrooge, you're an even bigger fool than I took you for.
Of course I am.
Now repeat after me.
Wait a minute.
me.
Life likes me.
I make life a perpetual spree.
A perpetual spree.
Eating food,
Drinking wine.
thinking who like the privilege to guide me.
I like drinking. Like I'm drinking.
That's better, Scrooge. I like thinking the thoughts I'm thinking. Come on, Scrooge.
Where are we going?
We're in for a few surprises. I like song. I like dance. I like music, and I'm in a trance.
Tra-la-la.
Hop, hop. Chances are we shall get up and prance. And when there's music and laughter, happiness is rife.
Why?
Why? Because I like life.
Yes.
See how much we like
What am I doing in the middle of the street? In the middle of the night? In the middle of the winter in me night clothes?
Over there lies the lavish home of Robert Cratchit Esquire, who owes both the opulence of his surroundings and the magnificence of the Christmas celebrations of high principles and generous spirit of his employer.
Well, I'd like to look in.
It will cost you nothing, Ebenezer Scrooge, which I'm sure will be great news for you.
Will they be able to see me?
No, which I'm sure will be great news for them.
On the night before Christmas, so they say, a couple of drinks before Christmas Day, there's a star can be seen in the evening sky, way up high as the Christmas moon goes drifting by. Whoever sees that star, they say, can make a wish on Christmas Day. For the wish that you make on Christmas Day is pretty well sure to come true, they say. So the wish I wish to you, my friends, may you spend Christmas mornings without end, dreaming of a miracle or two. And may all your Christmas wishes come true.
Stuffing's ready.
The marriage of roast goose and sage and onion stuffing a la Cratchit is a culinary masterpiece, a living legend throughout the length and breadth of Camden Town. Oh, and here they are, the one and only Carol singing Cratchits back from their triumphant musical tour of Regent's Park and the Euston Road.
And how'd you do, my Tiny Tim?
10 pennies.
Well done. You too, Kathy.
Tiny Tim, the financial wizard, at only 7 years of age, the youngest millionaire in the vast Cratchit empire. And now I suggest, ladies and gentlemen, that we drink to the sparkling good health and the generosity and the industry of the two gentlemen who've made possible tonight's Christmas repast, young Master Timothy Cratchit and Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge, what are you trying to do? Spoil our Christmas?
His money paid for the goose, my dear.
No, your money paid for the goose, my dear.
But he paid me the money.
Because you earned it. Believe me, Bob, 15 shillings a week and not a penny raise in 8 years.
Ethel, my darling, Christmas, the children.
It needs to be Christmas Day, Bob, for me to drink to a stingy old rotten miser like Mr. Scrooge.
But Ethel...
You know he is, me dear. No one knows it better than you, my love.
Merry Christmas, my dear.
Children, we shall drink to your father instead, for the love and happiness he brings us, and to Tiny Tim for the health that we wish him.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And for the sake of your father, I'll even drink that stingy old rotten miser, Mr. Scrooge. Long life to him and to us all.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
They say happiness is a thing you can't see, a thing you can't touch. I disagree. Happiness is here all around us, walking our way, sharing our day. Happiness is whatever you want it to be. Happiness is a bright star. Are we happy? Yes, we are. Happiness is a tall tree. Can we climb it, watch and see? Watch and see. For happiness is whatever you want it to be.
As I said to the Lord Mayor, I said, if Her Majesty is feeling bored, I said, wheel her on down to Camden Town. Give her a glass of Bob Cratchit's hot punch and a song from Tiny Tim. She'll be back on her regal feet in no time. Well, we've had our punch. Where's our song then, my Tim?
Oh, yeah? Sing a song, Tim.
Here you go.
On a beautiful day that I dream about, in a world I would love to see, is a beautiful place where the sun comes out and it shines in the sky for me. On this beautiful winter's morning, if my wish could come true somehow, then the beautiful day that I dream about would be here and on this beautiful winter's morning, if my wish could come true somehow, then the beautiful day that I dream about would be here and now.
What an unpleasant child. You know, there's nothing more nauseating than seeing a family enjoy themselves at Christmas. Do you not agree?
You know, I think that Bob Cratchit, he's really rather fond of me.
So's his wife, couldn't you tell?
She doesn't really know me.
That is one of the very few things in wherein fate has blessed her.
Spirit, what about the little boy, Tim?
What's this? Concern over a child? Did you take leave of your senses?
Don't mock me, Spirit. Is he very sick?
Well, of course he's sick.
But my question is he going to... Is he going to live?
What does it matter to you, Ebenezer Scrooge? If the boy is going to die, then he had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Now come, we have one more stop.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long live the world and sin and never pining. So it appeared, and the soul felt his worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices, oh, divine, all night when Christ was born. All night divine, all night divine.
May I have your attention, please? The time has come I know you all look forward to each and every Christmas Eve when I ask you to drink to the good health and good life of my celebrated uncle, Ebenezer Scrooge.
It sounds like he knows that I'm here.
Nobody can see. Did you think I would lecture you in the Christmas party?
Fred, I have visited you every Christmas for the past 5 years, and to this day I will never understand that extraordinary ritual of toasting to your old uncle. Everyone knows he's the most miserable skinflint that's ever walked God's earth.
Is he?
Just an astute friend.
Oh, my dear Mr. Nickleby, it is quite simple. He is indeed the most despicable old miser, and worse than you can imagine.
You find this amusing, do you?
But I'm not, he likes you.
I look at it this way. If I can wish that cranky old man a Merry Christmas, then I know I am truly a man of goodwill.
Wait, there's more.
Besides, I like old Scrooge. I can't help but feel that hidden deep down inside that loathsome carcass of his, there's a different man, just fighting to get out.
I told you he likes you.
Be careful, he may be worse than the one you know.
Oh, that's impossible. Anyway, that's the reason I ask him to come each and every Christmas Eve, in the forlorn hope that he'll pick up enough goodwill and raise this clerk's wages by 5 shillings a week.
Yeah.
God knows it's time.
5 shillings a week? You're mighty free with other people's money there, aren't you there, nephew?
Oh, Fred, enough of this. Enough. I refuse to have Christmas haunted by Uncle Ebenezer. Now, everyone, I have a splendid new party game to play. It's called The Minister's Cat, and I know you'll love it just as much as I do.
You know, nephew, if you were in me will, I'd just disinherit you. That's what I do.
Come back here. We need a little more of this.
How do you play the game?
Well, to play The Minister's Cat, you think of an adjective to describe the cat. In alphabetical order. Oh, yes, and while singing. And even more, keeping time. It is the most difficult part. Ready, steady, begin.
The minister's cat is an angry cat.
The minister's cat is a
boring cat.
The minister's cat is a curious cat. At 1 o'clock on a Monday. The minister's cat is a darling cat. The minister's cat is an evil cat. The minister's cat is a frightful cat. At 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. The minister's cat is a grumpy cat. The minister's cat is a hungry cat. The minister's cat is an idiot cat. At 3 o'clock on a Wednesday. The minister's cat is a jealous cat. The minister's cat is a kindly cat. The minister's cat is a lonesome cat. At 4 o'clock on a Thursday. The minister's cat is a monster cat.
cat.
The minister's cat is a
Nazi cat.
The minister's cat is a
Oval cat.
Oval. How can a cat be oval?
Like fat, round.
Oh, fat, round. I think you could do that. Fat and round do not start with O.
Goodbye, nephew. You're out.
Well, my party, my house, my rules, therefore I am in.
Oh, he was always spoiled. He was always spoiled as a child. They always let him do whatever he wanted.
The minister's cat is a The minister's cat is a
quirky cat.
The minister's cat is a at 6 o'clock on a Saturday. The minister's cat is a The minister's cat is a The minister's cat is a
Ugly cat.
at 7 o'clock on a Sunday. The minister's cat is a The minister's cat is a
Wonderful cat.
The minister's cat is a
Extraordinary cat.
A yellow white cat.
A zany, sensible cat.
And what do you make of all of that? I'll tell you what we make of that. The minister truly has an absolutely most remarkable cat.
Yes, those were very good times. They reminded me of Fezziwig's parties. We used to play that game there.
Scrooge, I have brought you home now.
Oh, yes, you have, but we have so much more to talk about,
My
haven't
time on this earth is very brief. I must leave now.
we? Oh, no, we must.
There is not enough time to do the things that we must.
No, Spirit.
The key is to do as much with the time that we have left.
Spirit, no.
Remember,
Spirit.
Scrooge, time is very short. And suddenly, you are not there anymore.
Spirit, no. Spirit. We were having such a good time, Spirit. What time is it? The first at 1, the second at 2, and the third at 3. Are you the spirit of Christmas yet to come? And are you to show me the things that are to happen in the time before us? Spirit, you are the one that I have feared the most. Spirit, I know that time is precious and that the night is waning. Spirit, please, lead on. Lead on, Spirit. Spirit, where'd you go? Spirit! Where am I supposed to go? Where?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today because we are united by a common bond, namely our feelings of debt and gratitude to Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge!
Is this the future? Why, that's Tom Jenkins. He's the hot soup man. He owes me 12 shillings. I must say he's unduly happy for a man so deep in debt. Well, I know all of these people. I know them all. They love me, and I never knew it.
Now calmly, hold your emotions, please, for we are deeply moved. And to those of us who have been in debt to Mr. S over the years, we'll never forget the rare and beautiful things he's done for us. Right?
Right! What did I do? What someone tell me what I did. What did I do? What did I do? Someone tell me what I did. Whatever it was, it made them truly happy, and I'm the cause.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all who assembled here today, I would merely like to mention, if I may...
Yes, you may. Mention it. Mention it.
...that our unanimous attitude is one of lasting gratitude for what our friend has done for us today. And therefore I would simply like to say... Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. I may sound double Dutch, but my delight is such. I feel as if the losing war's been won for me. And if I had a flag, I'd aim me flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left me flag, I almost simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you
you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. The future looks so right. Santa looks so bright. I feel as though they're polishing the sun for me.
And if I had a drum, I'd have to bang it. To have a sort of rocky top. But since I left me to turn it on, you simply have to say, thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that I've ever done for you. It isn't every day I come your way. Where have you brought me now, Spirit? Wait, I know this house. This is Bob Cratchit's house, but why have you brought me here?
The light hurts my eyes, and I mustn't show weak eyes to your father. It must be near his time. But I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulders very fast indeed.
So have I often. So have I.
But he was light to carry, and his father loved him so much, so it was no trouble. It was no trouble at all.
Spirit, this is Bob Cratchit's house, but Bob is not there, and it's Tiny Tim's crutch, but Tiny Tim is not there. Spirit, take me to where Tiny Tim is. I want to go where Tiny Tim is right now.
Poor little fellow. I've got to go now. I promised your mum I'd help with Christmas dinner, but I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, all right? Oh, Tim.
Oh, poor Tiny Tim. Poor Bob. Spirit, you have shown me a Christmas that mingles great happiness with great sadness. But you have yet to show me what is to become of me, Spirit. What is to become of me? No! No, no, Spirit! No! No, I see the error of my ways! No, Spirit! No, 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 Spirit! No! I see the error of my ways! No, Spirit! No, 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 no! Please, I beseech you! I beseech you, I will not be the man I was! I will change! I will change! No, Spirit! No! No, 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 no! No, please, Spirit! Please, no! Please, please! Please, no, Spirit! Please! Please, 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 no. No. Spirit? No spirit. What I'm at home. I'm in my room, and maybe it was all a dream. But maybe it wasn't. Wait. Boy. What day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day, of course.
It's Christmas Day. You mean I haven't missed it? No. Oh, that means the spirits did it all in one night. Well, how wonderful. But of course they could do that because they're spirits. They could do anything they want. Do you know where the butcher shop is?
I should hope so.
You should hope so. What a wonderful child. Do you know he still has a prize turkey hanging in his window?
You mean the one as big as me? It's still there.
Yes, the one as big as you. What a delightful child. What a wonderful child. I want you to run and buy it.
What's that?
I want you to run and buy it. I want you to wake up the butcher and tell him you want his prize turkey. Tell him you want it carved and put into a package. And you want some fruits and some wines and some cheeses and whatever food he has. He wants. I want a feast. I want a feast. And here are some sovereigns. You can tell him to keep the change. And when you bring that back here, young man, you will get half a crown.
Half a crown?
Half a crown. Now, run. What a delightful child. I think I'm going to like children. I'll begin again. I will build my life. And I'll live to know that I've fulfilled my life. I'll begin today. Throw away the past and the future that I built will be something and I'll make quite certain that the story ends on a note of hope, on a strong amen. And I'll thank the world and remember when I was able to begin again. Now that's what I call a turkey. Let's wake up Mr. Dawkins, because I want to buy presents for all my wonderful new young friends. Mr. Dawkins! Wake up! Mr. Dawkins, it's Christmas! You're
Mr.
sleeping the day
Scrooge?
away. Oh, Mr. Dawkins, don't sneak up on a man like that. I had a really strange night. I want to buy some presents.
Presents?
Yes, presents for all my wonderful new friends. Yes, well, don't just stand there. Make me a list. Yes, okay. All right. I want one of those, and the sleigh, and the little stuffed animals, and those, and the big candy cane,
Sure.
and that pretty doll right there, and
Which one?
all of them. Give me all of them, and a kite. And I want kites, no, drums and flutes, kites, drums and flutes, and that puzzle. I want that puzzle there, and that dolly in the corner. And there was you had a carousel in the window. I want one of those. And oh, what's that? I like that. I'll take 7 of those.
7?
All right. Well, how much is all that?
Oh, well, sir, it's gonna...
Oh, never mind. Here are some sovereigns. You can keep the change. And the debt you owe me is now ended today. I need some young men to help me deliver these things to their destination. Each one will receive half a crown.
Half a crown?
Half a crown. Now run. What a delightful...
Uncle Ebenezer?
Nephew. I was just on my way to your house with some presents from an old fool.
Thank
Who
you.
regrets the many Christmases gone by that he might have spent with you and your lovely wife.
Well, dinner is at 3 o'clock sharp. May we expect you, Uncle Scrooge?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Wonderful.
My, she is a pretty girl.
I don't believe it.
I don't know.
Mr. Dawkins, that Santa suit you had.
For Christmas, he's the greatest man in the old wide world, knows it. And Christmas, it's a great big set on his dear old back. He loves us so he shows it. And he goes over sleigh ride, April snow, every day ride all night, a good song. In the morning, Christmas morning, if we live joys, it's a big surprise, and we get to see the Christmas. That's our Christmas song to be.
Robert Cratchit, Esquire. Merry Christmas from Father Christmas himself.
I think you might have the wrong house.
Nonsense, I haven't gone to the wrong house in 1,000 years. Oh, Mrs. Cratchit, don't worry about that. You can use it as stuffing for this.
Goodness, thank you, Father Christmas.
Where are those other gifts that I had? There. This one, young man, is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And this young lady is for you. Oh, yes. Yes, and this one is for you, young lady.
Thank you, Father Christmas.
Oh, yes. This little dolly is for you.
It's the dolly from the toy store.
Yes. And Bob, these are for you and your enchanting bride. These are some sovereigns. Well, I must be on my... Oh. Master Timothy Cratchit. I almost forgot. This, young man, is for you.
You didn't steal it, did you?
No, I didn't steal it. It's a present from Father Christmas himself. Well, I must be on my way. I've got 1,000,000 calls to make, Bob. Before I go, Bob, you still don't know who I am, do you? I haven't gone mad, and on Monday, Bob, I'm going to double your salary.
Doubled? He has gone mad.
No. I'm going to do what I should have done years ago. First thing we're going to do is find the right doctors for Tiny Tim. And we will make him better. You know we will. You do believe that, don't you, Bob?
Yes, I believe that. I believe anything.
And may this be the merriest Christmas of all our lives.
God bless us, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me.
It sounds a bit bizarre, but things the way they are, I feel as though another life's begun for me.
And if I had a flag, I'd hang me flag out to add a sort of final victory touch. But since I left me flag at home, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
About that 5 pounds you owe me?
Mr. Scrooge.
You can forget it. My debt has ended as of today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It isn't every day good fortune comes me way. I never thought this fortune would be fun for me.
And if I had a cannon, I would fire it to add a sort of celebration touch. But since I left me cannon, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much.
You're such sovereigns for your most worthy cause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. The future looks so very much. In fact, it looks so very much. I feel as if I'm polishing the surface very much. And if I had a drum, I'd have to bang it to add a sort of rumpty-tumpty touch. But since I left me through it all, I simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
Merry Christmas to all my wonderful new friends. Hello, Jacob Marley. Jacob, I don't know whether you can hear me or not. And I don't know whether I imagined all those things that I saw, but it doesn't matter because between the pair of us, we finally made a Merry Christmas, didn't we? I'd like to stay and chat, but I can't. I'm having Christmas dinner with me family.
And enjoy